Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent and Shams, New York really putting something together around Jalen Brunson.
Knicks fans have a lot of reason for optimism. It'll be interesting to me, though, to see if this team can get further and further in the Eastern Conference to a conference finals, maybe to an NBA finals, and winning a championship. But how can they continue to surround Jalen Brunson with superstar talent? That will be interesting to monitor.
Absolutely. That front office will really be looked at as they try to build the pieces around this terrific young player.
And now they have stability, they have assets, they have...
Too much. Look at that. Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Here's MP, and the layup falls.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Edwards. The Knicks pull it in. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
I mean, it's been a lot of fun to watch these guys and how much they're enjoying this. Every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you what, it's tough to keep up a streak. Gotta love the pressure.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Mills, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's Edwards, top of the key. The shot's good on the assist by Engel. Edwards got 7 points. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players. Over in Europe, in any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot in flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Warriors was terrific. He had 44 points and did so at a very efficient rate, playing within the flow of the offense. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him, we'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Now Edwards to end the run. Robinson pulls it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Randall with a screen for MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Good defense by MP.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The shot's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
To the paint, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he hits both.
And Gobert knows his role on this team.
The Knicks. DiVincenzo. 9 points last game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. MP comes in for Miles McBride. Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Dillingham is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shannon in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside, Towns. Over Randall. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for New York. They've led by as many as 11 points. And MP throws it down.
Well, you love to see the athleticism that MP is developing here. Gets a step. And look out.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the field.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Timberwolves are now on the same page. Karl Anthony Towns says it's good when you're able to sacrifice to see the results you wanted and share the success. We're all making this happen. This is a team coming together and saying, we really want to do something special. Kevin, they're right on the road to doing that.
Yeah, well said, David. Karl Anthony Towns is very motivated. Definitely. Off target from outside.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
DiVincenzo finds MP. The 10-footer. And again, it's New York.
So good to see MP attacking. With reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. You got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Well, let me look at your phone. Wait a hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
Here's Dillingham. And the three off target.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Towns with the steal. Edwards with it. Bridges covering. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Edwards. Mills with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Robinson a screen on Edwards. Mills passes to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Back to MP. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. MP's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks. And Edwards launches it from deep. MP has been leading the charge for New York. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just a minute.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the New York Knicks. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the New York Knicks.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball in the Shaq, Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. MP out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, he's got the space. MP will not hesitate to throw it down.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Driving inside. Poke loose. Out to Edwards. Pass to Ingles. Shoots the three. That one doesn't go.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first four. They've got to get on track.
Hart with the screen for MP. And Brunson has it in the corner. Makes it off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
For three, Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the three.
All right, after four misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. And Mills atop the key. Over Edwards. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Julius Randle's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Brent, three very important pieces of this Knicks roster all went to the same college and played on the same team.
Now, Brunson, Hart, and DiVincenzo, what a remarkable reunion it was for those three players. But to not only be together, it was about the success that they shared in the Big Apple. They all won in 2016, that collegiate championship, and carrying that hard-nosed approach to the Knicks has been big in terms of paying dividends.
Randle from outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Randle's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Randle keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Dillingham wide open, and he fires. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Randle with the bucket.
Massively improved from the three-point line. Randle, a weapon here from deep.
And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 16. Pass to Towns. Here's Dillingham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. MP left side. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Alexander Walker with the ball. Pass to Gobert. And it goes down 2 points.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
Picked by Randle. And that one's good. MP. MP's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Dillingham, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He had stolen by Ingles. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Towns. From deep Ingles. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks lead by 16. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Towns, and it's Garza in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. No one near Randle as he lets it go. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Alexander Walker. To the middle. Pass to Shannon. Fires the 3. It's teams changing it up here. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. For Minnesota, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Edwards against MP. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Mills with the steal. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. And here's Mills from the arc. Ingles with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Pass to Dillingham. Inside. Here's Edwards. Deflected by MP.
Great understanding by MP. Knew what position to be in.
Robinson sets a screen for MP. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
From the line, and that one's good. Brunson.
And that in-between Jay, Brunson capable.
And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. The tray. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Mills in the corner. Pulls up. And it's good off the back rim and in. Mills has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
So it's the Knicks now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Some nice passing by New York here. Just 4 to shoot. He was all alone on that one. Mills has got 39.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So no problem for New York as they get the win.